Hello and greetings, everyone. I am back. I am back, baby back ribs. Sorry I've been gone. I've had went into surgery and that was fun. That was quite an adventure, and I hope I don't have to go through that again. So, anyways, where we left off is we've created the day and night cycle, and that day and night cycle goes through. That's annoying. Oh yeah, that's annoying. I don't like that. But anyways, so I'll get that removed. But the day and night cycle, yeah. So it goes through it, and then obviously we have no way of resetting it. And if any of you viewers already figured that out, then hey, awesome, good job for you. But if you were the ones that don't know how to reset it and everything, that's what this video is going to entail. And then, of course, yeah, that's annoying. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't like that. Let's go over here and get that changed. It should be in the locations because that's where it's getting called at. Get out of here, nobody likes you. Okay. So now that should be removed. Awesome. Oh yeah, and then of course having this little thing right here being called every time in the room. So it's very specific in the room. It only gets called in the room. So you cannot change and advance the time when you're in the hallway or out and doing your whatever location that the player's at. It's only in whatever the room is at. And that could be different from the bedroom. I mean, for here I have it set in the player's bedroom, but if it's set in a different part of the room or location, then have it set to that. And if you don't remember how it's getting set, that is being called in the, let's go to game because it is part of the game. Yes. So right here is only show the skip button in the room and everything. So which is right here. I guess I already did it. I guess I already added it. So cool. So that's how it's being done. If the player dot location is equal to L underscore home bedroom, now this right here will be the I can get this removed because I already did it, I guess. So yeah, so if you only want to show this skip button, this advance time in one certain location, it would be this. If player dot location, for example, mine is in the home bedroom. But if it's going to be in the kitchen, the bedroom, the morgue, the whatever location that you want it to be in, add this line of code right here, and then put that image button in it. And then, of course, that will do its thing, and it would advance the time. Cool. Now, we need to have a way to reset this time, and that's very easy to do. Very easy to do. And what it is if you haven't guessed already, that time, the time of day, is based off of underscore TOD, which is the time of day. And this TOD is being called right here. So, without me going any further, of course, I will advance it, but what do you think and how do you think we're going to reset the time? Is it based off of like just putting it to 0, underscore TOD equal to 0? Is it TOD equal to 0? How does that work? So, there's a thing that I want to do first, because I want, again, to have a button that says, hey, reset time, but I only want it in the player location. So I'm going to go right under here and add in this line of code. So if TOD, which is the time of day, is equal to 3. Whoops, is equal to 3. Which is, of course, when we reach that end time, when there's no bars left. We are going to say, we're going to have a text button. And I want this button to say, oh, whoops, we don't need that. Reset TOD, which is reset time of day. And I want to have a action set in place, and I want to say reset TOD. Cool. So we're going to have this little function just reset the time for us. And in reset TOD, that's going to be a little in the actions button. So since this is an action, same thing with this one. We're going to go into our action script. If you haven't already created an action script, wherever you have this class tick timer, just place it under here. And we're going to create another class. Same thing like this one. It's going to have the same thing, except this one's going to be called reset TOD. And it's going to have action. Do that. And don't do like I did last time where we did, init. Now it's going to be call, because it's an action of self. And pretty much the same thing, y'all. Well, this one's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to add something to it. We're going to call the game class, call the timer class. And then we're going to call the reset as well, because we're going to reset it. And then pretty much the same thing. Just this one's going to be the same, because we're going to reset everything. We want to reset that. And then we want to jump to the game main. Cool. So now after that, we want to have a reset thing, because we do not have a reset method in this. So let's go ahead and add that. Define reset. It's going to be self. TOD is going to be equal to none. And just as y'all would have thought it, it's going to be equal to 0. Cool. So now with that being said, we should have now a reset option. Start. Bam. 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 We have a reset option now. But now it's not attached to it, but that's okay. We're going to get that fixed. As you can see, it's right there. Let me go ahead and get that fixed. That way it's more clearly visible. Right, because it's under that. That makes that makes way more sense. But let me go ahead and get this positioned. Let's position this at because I really don't want it to move on the x-axis. I want it to move it down. So 80. Because I should just drop it significantly. But should be able to see things clearly. Yep, there it is. Reset TOD, because once that hits, then obviously we can't remove this, but I mean we can't click on this any further, but when we click this button, it resets the time for us, and back to day, back to 0. That's what we need. And repeat the process. Now if we go into a different location, this is obviously going to get removed, and this should get removed as well. Which it does. Because we don't want to be accessing that reset TOD in all of the locations. We want to have it centralized in one location. Again, where it can be our home location, bedroom location, we need that option to be right here. Click reset TOD and Bob's your uncle. Cool. It was blowing my thing up. Hold on, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. That was Soka messaging me like a wild storm. You're back, you're back. So yeah. The next thing now, once we got that all set up, the next step now is figuring out what to do with dialogues. So for so for all of you, you pretty much should know the general concept now of how to create another location, how to create another room, how to create image buttons like this. You all should have the foundation now set of what to do next. Because this is, again, I'm pretty much trying my best to create a good foundation, like location sets. This is it works it works well for me, guys. This following this foundation does help me because it's very organized in my set, where it's like, okay, location sets. I know what my sets are. I know what this does. Screens. These are the screens for my sets. Locations. That's that's the background. Location in it. Adding these, like locations in this thing. Maybe I need to get this reorganized actually. Um, but yeah, this is where you add your locations in, and then you just go from there, people. So creating your world and creating the story that you want to give to the players and is all up to you. And I can't wait to see what kind of worlds that everyone will create. We have created a Discord channel, and in that Discord channel, there's this, what the heck is it called? It is games I made or development area. It's things that where you can go ahead and just share your games that you're creating. So we would love to see it. We would love to see what creations that you will be making. So follow that community in the Discord. It is linked below in the description. So go ahead and join and yeah, be a part of a good community that we're creating. So next is, again, the dialogues. How do we create dialogues and how do we create characters and so on and so forth. Like in the beginning, when you first created a new Ren'Py game, Ren'Py does give you a already pre-filled out generated code. That's pretty much the same thing on creating characters and having to speak with each other and everything. So let's go on with that. But as of right now, I do apologize for this video. I am pumping out another video as well after this to go over how dialogues are created, and I am going to go ahead and get that released on the same day. So as soon as you see this video, you should see the next video that says dialogues and everything, and just watch that video. Cool. With that being said, I hope you found this video helpful. I'm back, guys, and yeah, don't forget to join that Discord and be a part of that good community. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video, guys.